What's up everybody and welcome to a new review. Today I'm reviewing finally the Mellow board. I have it right here. Well, I have to give it back to Germany because it's an expensive board. Actually, around a year or two ago I always said this is the best board on the market, and the only thing that stopped me from buying it is the price. I'll talk about that later. So let me talk about the most important thing. For me it's the weight, because anyway, the drive itself with the motors and that battery is 4 kilos, and I always said, alright, this is actually the lightest board on the market, but it's not. Let me show you guys. So actually, with the front trucks and the board, this is gonna be a little heavier. So the board is exactly 6.7 kilos, which is definitely still a lot lighter than any other board in the same price range. I'm talking about Evolve and BAM boosted board. Any board from Boosted is actually 8 kilos. So alright, let me show you guys real quick how you have to turn on the board. You have to click this button right here and also this button here on the remote control, and it's working already. It's on pro mode right now. So one thing bothers me a little bit. I can barely see on the remote controller on which mode I am. So I'm feeling a little bit slow right now. So what I want to test today is, because last time when I tested the Mellow board I had problems with going downhill. It wouldn't stop and it would lose the brakes. And I feel or I hope that they fixed this problem already. So fully braking the board now. By the way, the remote controller, it's not an issue for me. A lot of people that I met who use a Mellow board, they got used to this remote controller. It's actually really good. Alright, this is gonna be interesting now, because Mellow is saying they have a hill percentage of 15 degrees. This one is a 25 degrees hill, so I don't think it gets up, but it's doing good. It's actually doing good, but it stops now, I think. Yeah. I mean, I had an $800, no, it's less, it's even it's $500 Timo board, which was super heavy, 9 kilos or something, and it was getting up this hill anyway. But I mean, Mellow board is $3,000 almost if you get a second battery. A second battery costs, I think, $350. No, that's in euros. Insanely expensive, actually. Oh my god, okay. I just have to get used to it. But overall, super good board. What's really good on this board is the brake and the acceleration curve. When I go downhill full speed, I'm not afraid at all to use my brakes. And that's really amazing. That's probably the most amazing feature they have. The endless mode is really amazing. So you actually have to push and it's gonna hold the speed. That's something that I really like. So it just stays like this now. So first of all, you can save a lot of energy, and it's just it makes the feeling of riding around really amazing, I think. I like that feature. It's probably the best feature they have. So yeah, it goes downhill a little bit now. I wonder if it's gonna stop. I definitely never enjoyed going downhill as much as with this board. It's so amazing. There's a braking curve. Let me show you. So I'm using the brakes just a little bit, and it actually just brakes a little bit. Yeah, so I get it now why it's not as fast as last time, because you have to get to a certain amount of kilometers to enter the fast mode. By the way, I will film a full comparison with my board. I just want someone else to drive. Look, it's still going. That's what I mean. Sometimes that's weird. Anyway, I will compare it to my board because I don't want to, I don't want to advertise on my channel too much, that's kind of weird. That's why I want to have someone else. Hey Ronnie, do you want to film with me? A comparison, that board versus my board. Hey Ronnie, what's up? I don't care. You gotta take my board now. You take the Mellow, I take the Boosted board. First test is gonna be uphill. This one right here. It's not too steep. 1, 2, 3, go! I kind of feel I always have the faster board. Yeah, I'm taking the Boosted board because I want to film a proper review versus my board with the Mellow board. Okay, what do you... Oh shit! Oh my god! Ouch! Hey, but the same happened to me actually.
I don't know what I did wrong.
That shouldn't happen with the Mellow board, because you have to stay on the board and it should only drive when you stay on the board. That's what I was talking about as well.
Actually, I mean, it did this and it still... I stopped and then it went off in this position.
What do you think so far about the Mellow board?
It's a lot better than the prototype that I tested 1 year ago. Brakes, incredibly improved. You have to get used to it. It's different than a belt motor, but brakes are working really well. The board itself, the shape is very special. A bit too clunky, a bit too big for me.
How heavy did you expect the board?
It's very strange. When I did my video about the prototype, it was a very light board. This feels heavier. And it's for sure not 4.5 kilos.
You have to push this button. Actually, didn't show it yet in the video.
How do you push this? Ah, there is a trick.
Yeah.
Full force, ow.
Did you get the battery in?
Yeah.
Does it hold?
Yeah. But it's really difficult to get out.
I don't think it's worth the price. If it was 4 kilos, I would, you know, it would be way different. I was really disappointed about the weight. I expected it to be 4 kilos.
German engineering, additional price.
Okay, endless mode now. He steps off. It's going up a little bit now. So the board is definitely still going. Oh shit! I don't know, it's a nice feature, but...
Conclusion, it doesn't break. By foot you have to have this.
Oh my god.
If you lose this,
yeah,
you're screwed.
Hey, what's up everybody? Today I'm here with Mike. He's riding the Mellow board for 3 months already. He already has the fast mode. You wanna check it? Let's go. I'm going full speed right now. Yeah, that's the fast mode. You can actually go 40 kilometers an hour, but you have to reach a certain amount of kilometers. Actually, 25 kilometers. Well, the only disadvantage though is when you have the fast mode, you have like 50% less range, something like this. Depends on how fast you go and where you're riding it and so on. How heavy you are, a lot of stuff actually. But it's around 50%. Alright, cool thing right now, I'm out of energy, but we can still use the endless mode, which is kinda cool. You can save energy, go downhill. Let's see if I can still use the brakes. Of course, you can always use the brakes. Yeah, when you're in endless mode, the board gets slower and slower, as you can see right now. But I just feel like it should be a little more, like the curve should be a little better. So if you're out of energy, you can actually save energy. But yeah, just my opinion. If something else, what do you think about the weight? Because I personally was super disappointed because I thought the board is 4 kilos. That was the point why I would buy the board. At least a year ago, I almost bought it actually, if it wasn't that expensive.
Yeah, the thing is, it's actually only the motor and the battery that's 4 kilos. So if you add the board and not the trucks, then yeah, you're about 6-7 kilos. So
6.8. I was like, yeah, you're just like a kilo lighter than a boosted or Evolve or something like this. Now I'm gonna check the fast mode. It is a lot faster than before. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Oh my god. It's crazy fast. I think it's almost too fast for the small board.
Yeah, for a small board.
You don't want the small board with like 40 kilometers an hour. And if it's like bumpy or something like this, you definitely want the big board. Yeah, overall, do you recommend the board?
I really do. Customer service is great. Battery life is a bit short, I think, but for that...
At least for the Pro mode.
Yeah.
But it's just like we said, you know, it's expensive. It's really expensive.
It is.
And I had a couple of failures. I don't know, but overall it's a good board. You can take it on a plane. It's not too heavy. It's definitely still lighter than a Booster or Evolve board or something like this.
Yeah.
Overall, not too bad, but way too expensive. Way too expensive. But yeah, I recommend the bigger board actually. Especially now when I compare both boards. get the bigger board if you get it. I thought first you had a Mellow board, but it's actually something else. It's like a real long board. I really like it because it has a good concave. So I feel like if you get a Mellow board, just get the drive and not any of the boards they have, because my board is just super flat. My foot kind of hurts. You don't want that. You want your own board on it with a good concave. It's gonna be much better. The feeling overall is gonna be better. That's what I feel like. I mean, I felt much better on this board. How do you say? It's some kind of like a commuter,
yeah,
but with a big board. I don't know how to say that. It's something in between, definitely. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed today's review, and we'll see each other later. Bye bye.